fighting for a long time. They need to establish resilience, institution, resilience, national health system, universal health systems in African countries.
Yeah, I mean, it's only, at the moment, it's true, isn't it, that only a handful of countries in Africa have free and universal health care.
Yes. There's 22 countries which has no universal care, or free health care of any kind, actually. 22 countries.
Is it your view that lessons have been learned from Ebola, which of course only affected a few countries in Western Africa?
Absolutely. I think people learn some lessons and people start to trust the authorities. We moved forward, that's useful. We also have one important advantage in Africa. The wave of disease is happening in tandem. It first hit China, then South Korea, then they started to slow down there. Then Europe became the epicenter. After that, we expect Africa.
We did an interview on this program with the regional director of Africa for the World Health Organization, and one of the things that she said was that the young population in many countries in Africa suggests that it may not affect, this disease may not affect the continent as much as it has elsewhere. But I wonder whether that is something that we should rethink, given how really nobody is immune from this disease.
You're absolutely right. People say that young people are less affected, or that's good news for Africa. People also say hot, dry weather helps. Well, that is not confirmed, but we hope it does. So, in one hand, international travel to Africa is not huge, and that slowed down the spread into Africa. But on the other hand, we have the problem of you cannot really have social distances in Africa. In cities like Lagos, people live on top of each other. How can you have reasonable isolation there? So there is pluses and minuses.
When you talk about social distancing, of course, there's a state of national disaster and a complete lockdown in South Africa, and it's the same for townships in South Africa, that people live cheek by jowl.
It is a problem because we also don't want people to starve, and we don't want people to get out of their houses. They got fed up. I mean, many people live hands to mouth and rely on the daily environment. So this lockdown should be as short as possible. That's a challenge for us. We need to make as much of this extra time, fortunately, available to us, because it seems that we are last in the line. But 10 probably will be the next step after this.
And you're worried, are you?
Yes, we have to be.
Mo Ibrahim, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
This is the BBC World Service, where we're navigating the world through sound.
I'm Peter White, and I'm navigating cities around the world through sound. This time, I'm in Melbourne.
It's a very good city for a blind person. It's square. In the city itself, there's beautiful sounds like some cool cathedrals when the bells are ringing there.
Taking my tape recorder around this Australian city.
Sounds of the City, Tuesday at 12:30 GMT.